Good morning, students. Here I am back with your second revision video of chapter 6, Physical and Chemical Changes. In the first revision video, we revise physical and chemical changes. Physical changes are those in which no new substance are formed, and mostly physical changes are reversible, like tearing of paper, dissolving sugar in water, stretching rubber band, etc. On the other hand, chemical changes are those in which new substances are formed, like souring of milk, formation of curd, cooking food, spoilage of food, etc. All these are example of chemical changes. Now, come to the next topic, which is rusting of iron or rusting. When an iron object is left in dump area or in water for a considerable time period, it gets covered with a red-brown flaky substance. This flaky substance is known as rust, and the formation of rust is known as rusting. During rusting of iron, iron metal combines with oxygen and water to form iron oxide or rust. The chemical name of rust is iron oxide. Rust is a specific term in case of iron. Only iron can rust. In case of other metal, the term which is used is corrosion. Suppose if any iron object like bolt, cars, railings, windows, grills, iron chair, iron table, etc. anything when placed in dump area or when placed in water. Dump area also contain moisture or water vapors. Thus, dump area provide air and water both. Water and oxygen are the two main substances which are required by iron to get rusted. So, these objects get easily rusted when placed in any dump area. This slide shows rusting of any iron object. Now, come to the chemicals for rusting or conditions that are necessary for rusting. Two conditions are necessary for rusting of iron to take place. First one is presence of air, and the second one is presence of water or water vapor or moisture. These are the two conditions or two chemicals which are required by iron to get rusted. As you can understand by this figure, the first test tube contained water and it open to the air. So iron nail can rust it easily. But in the second tube, which contain a drying agent, it means there is no water. So iron nail cannot rust it due to the absence of water. In the third test tube, if we place the iron nail or any iron object in a boiled water in the absence of air, the iron object does not form iron oxide. It means it cannot be rusted. It cannot rust it. But If we add some salt with air and water, rusting is faster. It means rusting is speeded by adding salts. If the air at the place has high moisture content, that is, if the air at the place is more humid, then the rusting of iron becomes faster. The rusting of iron is faster in coastal area or seaside areas because the air at those places contains more water vapor or more moisture. The second point is the presence of salt in water make the process of rusting faster. Thus, an iron object will rust much faster when kept in sea water because sea water contains salt. Now the question arises, how we can prevent rusting? So there are some process which help in prevention from rusting. First method is galvanizing. Rusting of iron can be prevented by galvanization. Galvanization is the process of depositing a thin layer of zinc metal on iron object. Galvanization is done by dipping an iron object in molten zinc. A thin layer of zinc metal prevents the iron object from rusting. Second one is coating or painting. When a coat of paint is applied to the surface of iron object, then air and moisture cannot come in contact with iron object and hence no rusting take place because water and air are the requirement for rusting. Now the third one is humidity control. We can easily control rusting by controlling the humidity of environment. Therefore, the chance of metal object rusting will reduce. Now the fourth one is alloying. Rusting of iron can be prevented by alloying it to make stainless steel. When iron is mixed with carbon, chromium and nickel, then stainless steel is obtained. Stainless steel is an alloy of iron. Cooking utensils, scissors, surgical instruments, etc. are made of stainless steel and do not rust at all. So this is all about rusting. Now the next topic is crystallization. As rusting is an example of chemical change, crystallization is an example of physical change. Crystallization is a process of concentrating a solution to a supersaturated state to cause the formation of solid particles or crystals. Traditionally, we use evaporation process for concentration of solution, but evaporation is not a good technique for separation because the soluble impurities do not get removed in the process of evaporation of salt solution. So, the salt obtained by evaporation is not pure. Secondly, the crystals of salt obtained by the process of evaporation are small, and the shape of crystals cannot be seen clearly. So, the large crystals of pure substance can be obtained from their solutions by the process of crystallization. The solid particles have flat surface, straight edge, and regular shape are called crystals. We can also define crystallization as the process of cooling a hot concentrated solution of a substance to obtain crystal is called crystallization. I repeat, the process of cooling a hot concentrated solution of a substance to obtain crystal is called crystallization. The process of crystallization is used to obtain large crystals of a pure solid substance from impure solid substance. An impure solid substance usually contains two types of impurities. First one is insoluble impurities and the second one is soluble impurities. The soluble impurities are removed by filtering its solution, whereas soluble impurities get removed during crystallization. So, this is about crystallization. Now it's time to come on classwork. First question of your classwork is of multiple choice question, in which the first question is: iron pillar near the Qutub Minar in Delhi is famous for following facts. Which of these facts is responsible for its long stability? First one is, it is more than 7 meter height. It is the fact due to which it is famous but doesn't responsible for long stability. Second one is, it weighs about 6,000 kg. Third one is, it is built more than 1600 years ago. And the last one is, it has not rusted after such a long time period. So this is the reason due to which which is responsible for its stability, because it has not rusted after a long time. So this is the right option. Now come to the second multiple choice question, which is, Paheli's mother made a concentrated sugar syrup by dissolving sugar in hot water. On cooling, crystals of sugar got separated. This include a physical and can be reversed. Physical change that can be reversed, or chemical change that can be reversed. Third one is physical change that cannot be reversed. And the fourth one is chemical change that cannot be reversed. We all know dissolving sugar in water is a physical change. In this statement, the crystals of sugar got separated after cooling. It means it is a reversible change. So the right option is physical change that can be reversed. Now come to the second question. True and false. First statement is anaerobic bacteria digest animal waste and produce biogas. Is it true or false? We all know this statement is true. Biogas is produced from animal waste by the action of anaerobic bacteria or methanogens. Now come to the second statement, which is ships suffer a lot of damage through ships suffer a lot of damage though they are painted. Is it true or false? It is true, because the water and oxygen are responsible for rusting, and after painting they spend lots of time in water. That's why they get rusted after painting. So this statement is true. Now come to the third question of your classwork, which is melting of wax is a change where a solid change to liquid state. Is it clear? Now give one more such change which you observe in your surroundings, in which the solid state get converted into a liquid state. This is very simple. Ice is the solid form, but when it melts it gets converted into liquid state. So the melting of ice is another example where solid turns to liquid. So this is your classwork. Now come to the solution of home assignment second. This solution contains the answer of your homework, which are given in your second video, in your second original video. First question is state whether the following statements are true or false. First statement is iron pipes coated with zinc do not get rusted easily. Yes, it is true, because coating with zinc or galvanization prevent the iron pipes from rusting. So this statement is true. Coating of zinc on iron is known as galvanization. Now come to the second statement, which is iron and rust are the same substance. No, is it? This statement is false, because rust is oxide of iron oxide. So the iron and rust are two different substances. So this statement is false. Now come to the third statement, which is condensation of steam is not a chemical change. Yes, this is true, because condensation of steam is a physical change. Now come to the second question, which is the gas we use in kitchen is called liquefied petroleum gas or LPG. In a cylinder, it exists as a liquid, but when it comes out from the cylinder, it becomes a gas. This is the first change, from liquid to gas. Then it burns. This is the second Second change, identify these changes. First change is only the state of gas is changed from liquid to gas. So this is the physical change. But change B is a chemical change because it generates heat, light, change the color, etc. So this is the chemical change. Now the third question is, explain how painting of an iron gate prevent it from rusting. As we already discussed about the preventive measures for rusting, this is one of the method through which we can prevent an iron object from rusting, because painting prevent the contact of iron with water and air directly, so it can prevent rusting. Rusting of iron requires contact with water or moisture and oxygen. It is necessary. Water and oxygen are two main things which are required for rusting. By painting an iron gate, we prevent the contact between iron, oxygen and water. So this helps in preventing rusting of iron. So this is your third question. Now the fourth question is identify changes. You have to identify change. First one is photosynthesis. As we all know, in photosynthesis, CO2 get converted into oxygen and form food. CO2 and water converted into oxygen and glucose or food. So this is a chemical change. Second one is dissolving sugar in water. This is an example of physical change because sugar crystals are easily obtained by evaporation of water. Burning of coal, it generates heat, change temperature. So this is an example of chemical change. Melting wax, it is an example of physical change because only the solid state of wax get converted into the liquid state after melting. That's why it is a physical change, because physical property of wax is change only. Now the fifth one is beating aluminium to make aluminium foil. It is also a physical change because only the physical state of the aluminium is changed. That's why it is a physical change. But the digestion of food is an example of chemical change. So this is your solution of home assignment second. You can take the screenshot of these slides. Now come to the home assignment or homework. Your homework contains 3 questions. First question is, what kind of change is shown by tearing of paper? I'm sure you all knows the right answer of this question. Tearing of paper is which type of change? Now come to the second question, which is, give 2 examples for each of the following case. First one is physical change which are reversible, like melting of ice. Melting of ice is a physical change and it is reversible because the melted water get easily converted into ice after freezing. That's why it is a physical change and it is reversible. Second case is physical change that are not reversible, like tearing of paper. Tearing of paper is an example of physical change, but the small pieces of paper does not form the original size paper. It means it is not reversible or irreversible change. So this is physical change which are not reversible. Give an example of for this case. Third one is simply chemical change. You can give any example of chemical change. Now come to the third question, which is fill in the blanks. Here are some choice, and first statement is making sugar solution is a dash change. Which type of change is this? You have to write here. Here are some options. You can choose from there. Now, second one is a physical change is generally reversible or irreversible. You can write here. Third one is grinding of wheat grain change its size. It is a change. It is which type of change? You have to write here. Now come to the fourth one, which is iron benches kept in lawn and garden get dash. It is a change. Which type of change is this? You have to write here. Because a new dash is formed. So you have to fill all the blank spaces from these options. You can choose the right option and fill in the blanks. So this is your homework. I hope you all understand what I discussed in this video. Thank you.